Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Sustainomics. We have with us Ms. Sangeeta Shetty, the AVP, People and Culture, Ascendion. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So, we would like to gather insights from you in terms of what sort of leadership competencies do you think we need to build upon to cater to the multi-generational workforce?
Over the years, the competencies have changed. What we would want our leaders to innate. We have realized, being in the industry for more than 2 decades, there is a need for us to focus on the middle layer, because for each employee in the organization, they see the organization through the manager. We've heard about this. People don't leave organizations, but they leave the manager. While the overall ecosystem exists, day in, day out, they operate with the manager. Therefore, there is a need for us to focus on competencies which we feel for the people leaders specifically to develop. And with the dynamics after COVID, people have been succumbed with different instances. There is the work, professional and personal life is slightly blurred. There is a little more need for people leaders to be, connecting with the people on the ground. Our trainings in the earlier world or some years back would have been focusing on how to do decision making, how to give feedback. Now I look at them as little more mechanical. There is a need for us to help our people leaders realize the need to focus on, we call it hard skills, not the hard or the soft skills. Yeah. Why we do so is, in my understanding, some of these tools are very effective to get the best from the people. And we spoke about multi-generational workforce, something that suits to somebody who has been 10 years in the industry versus somebody who is 1 year. What works for both the groups will be these hard skills. And when we say hard skills, are those basic rituals and your approach towards looking at things. We may have heard it enough times, but when you realize the importance, it is when it really clicks. Things like appreciating. We have undermined the power of appreciation. A simple pause when you speak and when a person is speaking, that gives a sense of acknowledgement and helps the people. There are enough experiences by using these tools, how it has worked well. And in Ascendion, we do that focusing on people leaders. The concept is called Evolve. Evolve means we have created a curriculum that focuses on these hard skills. There are some rituals, we make them practice, like practice pause for this week and appreciation. And that is called Evolve. Evolve is like, I don't know it all, you don't know it all, I'm the manager, but let's evolve together. Let's co-create solutions to the problems, which happens by listening to you carefully or listening on both sides, seeing what is the intent of the person, not what is being exhibited outside.
Especially sometimes when you see the challenge as, being now with the multi-generational workforces, I know it all attitude.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that?
Yeah. So I think all they are requiring is acknowledgement. Maybe the first step is acknowledge, and then really try to understand what's happening with the person. With the young force, I think one of the challenges also, they are not able to express. They expect people on the other side, they'll just react. So what we say, positive intention. So as a manager, I would need to really listen to that. And when you listen or pause, when you exercise this, and you're not only listening to the words, but many aspects of that individual. And when you see that carefully, you really know what is the unsaid. The unsaid is, in instances behind the scene, people may have not validated the ideas, and there could have been a pattern that this individual has. So the job here is to hear the unsaid and then react to it and acknowledge that okay, I think you have not seen good experiences of submitting your ideas. So then that happens, then that breakthrough happens and the connection happens. So both of us intent is the same, how to come to a common point that we can do with this hard skills.
Wonderful, wonderful,
yeah,
ma'am. I mean,
yeah.
this just sets me to think now, how do you really communicate with, two different employees, one who comes with 10 years experience or much
Yeah.
more, and one who has just probably entered the world of workforce. So I think building a very, culture rich and inclusive and a diverse workforce that we're all in, what strategies or initiatives do you think organizations can reflect in building an inclusive, workforce? A diverse and an inclusive workforce.
So in the definition of diversity and inclusivity, I think it's widened. It's not only limited to gender.
Yes.
It's the the young folks versus the experienced. It is the remote and the one coming to office.
Right.
With that widened definition of inclusivity and diversity, some of these, which is uniform that I just mentioned,
Yes.
But the same medicine does not apply to all. Probably there is a bunch of people, and when I talk about remote and hybrid, the tools could be different.
Right.
Maybe I need to have a one-to-one conversation. People feel left out on the other side. Lots happening on there. So our focus with this, ensuring largely has been in the young generation, which we call as ELTs, freshers, ensuring that they are engaged well, for them drawing and keeping them engaged through interventions constantly. When we talk about the women population, which could be across the level, there are some focused interventions like career cafe, which helps them open up with and discuss, because we all know for a woman, the kind of a career trajectory stops because of all the life cycle changes.
Absolutely.
So tapping that at the right time, and at the same time we do Ascend Her network. Ascend is what my company is, Ascendion.
Right.
So Ascend Her, helping her ascend, creating those work groups where the problems and challenges are same, for her or any group to, that whole woman group to openly discuss. When they see that somebody who has passed through that, so they realize it's not me alone, and that by itself does a lot of comfort. And we all know women don't need solutions, they just need somebody to hear. So having that space of Ascend Her and Girl Talk, so these are some things which all add up to help us manage this inclusive workforce that is required for us to get to build our organization to the state we want.
Thank you, Ms. Sangeeta. I think that was truly reflective for all of us to start very critically reflecting and examining. Now, how do we really communicate with this Gen Z or Gen Alpha coming in there?
Use the hard skills.
Yeah, so I think that really comes down to the hard skills. So thank you, and it was wonderful to have you, Ms. Sangeeta.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure
Thank
to have
you.
you. Yeah.
Same here.